Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 31 of the Best Day Ever podcast. This is a podcast about our crafting journey and celebrating with you all the reasons why crafting every day makes for the best day ever. My name is Trisha, and I can be found on Instagram and Ravelry as Tie-Dye Diva.
And my name is Arthella, and I can be found on Instagram and Ravelry as Eris Knits.
Welcome to another episode.
Hello.
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 Here we are again. I tell you, these Fridays are rolling around so quickly.
Wonder why?
I don't know. It's like the week drags on, and then Thursday and Friday is like a blur. It's all good though. So Let's do a little bit of administrative because we have our Confidence and Hope Make Along still going. And is this week 4 going into week 4, I think?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's going by really fast.
Yeah. So, let's announce our prize winner from last week.
Okay, so last week's prize goes to post 16, the random number generator selected post number 16, and the winner is Lesbin, Lesbein on Ravelry.
Okay.
So she won again the Tough Woolens Pink Peppermint Wool Wash and Lip Balm.
Awesome. Congratulations, Les.
Congratulations.
Is that her first name or is that her Ravelry name?
That's her Ravelry name.
Okay.
I looked at her profile and she does not, or the person does not have a name listed.
Okay.
I was also wondering or hoping she's in the US because we never stipulated if we were sending, non-US, but a lot of places are not sending or receiving. So hopefully you're in the US or Canada, someplace, that we can get the prize to you. But send me a message on Ravelry. And list your shipping address, your full name, including, your shipping address, and I'll get that right out to you.
Great, congratulations, awesome.
Congratulations.
So I guess we'll just play it by ear as the weeks go on to see, where we're able to ship to.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about the feasibility of, excluding certain locations or whatever off camera. Yeah. And so we have another prize for this week. The prize for this week is yarn, 2 skeins of yarn that were hand dyed by yours truly.
Wow.
So if you've been watching the podcast for a while, you know that for a time I was experimenting with natural dyeing. And these are a couple of the skeins that I dyed up. They're 100% non-superwash wool. This one was dyed with yellow and red onion skins. And I meant to bring, because I had 2 skeins of this, and one I knit my Baron handmade bandana, my headband with.
Your headband.
I knit my headband with one of them. Maybe I had 3, because didn't I give you one too?
I was thinking, I believe you gave me one too.
Yes.
Is it worsted weight?
What's that?
Is it worsted weight?
Yes, it's worsted weight. They're both worsted weight. 220 yards, I believe. I'll make sure I label these before I send them on. So again, this one was dyed with yellow onion skins and red onion skins. I may have thrown in some turmeric in here too, because that's really, really bright.
It looks really pretty.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Squishy. It's got some variegation in there too, a little bit darker in there. And then this one was dyed with black beans.
Black beans?
Black beans, yeah. So depending on the black bean you use, you can get these really deep tones of purpley gray and sometimes just gray. You can also get some greens if you mix in, I think baking soda will turn the dye from black beans green.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Does it exhaust the color of the bean? You know what I mean? Does it lighten the color of the bean as the yarn is absorbing?
Yeah, unlike like acid dyes, from all the experimenting I've done with natural dye, the dye never exhausts. It's, at least from what you can see with your eye. And I've never like put another skein in to see how much color I could get into another skein. The dye bath usually still is pretty vibrant.
Okay.
After I finish with a dye job. So I have to experiment with that next time I do some natural dye, which I hope to be soon. Yeah, so these two skeins are going to a winner next week. So we need to come up with a prompt. We didn't talk about a prompt.
Oh yeah, what's your prompt?
Oh, it's on me. What is my prompt? Let's see here. Okay, let's just talk about your favorite colors to make with. So I know at one time I was deeply into bright, vibrant colors, but for some reason here lately, I've just been into really muted pastels and really light tonals. So what's your color preference? Does it change according to the season, or are you strictly all brights? Do you like to knit with variegateds or solids? What do you think about that?
Okay, that's a good one. Mine changes. It
Yeah.
You know, it evolves. It changes.
Mm-hmm.
And can we just quickly go back to the prompt for last week's giveaway? Remember, I asked the question, how we got some really good feedback on how people or how makers are caring for their, you know, their hand knits or their hand stitched handmade items. I thought that was some really good feedback.
Cool. I have not had a chance to look. I'm going to be quite honest, but I will. I absolutely will.
Now, one viewer commented and about how they care for their hand knits, and I had a little feeling about it. Look, my prop is falling down. Oh my gosh. So this viewer said that their wools and cottons they send to the cleaners.
Oh my.
And their acrylics, they I think care for them at home by hand.
Okay.
And I mean, I guess there's whatever you prefer. However, I believe that I would probably do that the other way, because your natural fibers can take natural, you know, cleaning. It doesn't take much to clean. Keep in mind that the cleaners, the dry cleaners, unless they're an organic dry cleaner, are dealing with chemicals.
Right. Chemicals
will cause your natural fibers to disintegrate over time.
Right.
So that's just like people say, you know, I've heard people have said, oh, I, you know, wash my stuff with woolite. Well, woolite is for synthetics. Remember woolite, you know, it was very popular in the 70s.
Right.
When we were wearing all those polyester pantsuits and skirts, you know, we were wearing a lot of synthetic fibers. So it's really not meant for natural fibers. So I hope that works well. However,
over time,
it will cause your fibers to disintegrate. So Yeah, so folks are, washing their socks every week. I was read one post that's like, I can't stand dirty socks. And it's like, so that was fun. I thought that was a good prompt.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I think
I'm gonna definitely read these.
yeah, the color preference, that's going to be interesting too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, some good feedback.
Cool. Okay, so I will set up a thread in the Ravelry group. It will be titled Week 4 Confidence in Home Make Along Giveaway. So just post in there. That's the only place we'll be drawing for prizes. But feel free to also post to Instagram. We did come up with an official hashtag. Let's see, did I put it in the thread? I thought we did.
I thought it was CHMAL.
I think you're right. I'll double check. Look, I'm looking at my shirt over there. that I did the iron on for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll double check and put it in the show notes. But feel free to definitely post to Instagram. Which I got to thinking, we never announced on Instagram our make along.
No.
But some of the makers are they're doing the work for us. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well, we'll have to go back and do that.
Yeah.
And I need to update Ravelry with my, projects in the thread. I want to keep up with that too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
So thanks for all your posts and all your comments.
Yeah, your enthusiasm.
Hope you find them helpful because we sure do.
Definitely. Okay, so then let's talk briefly about what we're wearing before we move into what we're making. You want to go first?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm wearing the Deshane. Who is the Deshane by?
Lita Robb.
Yes. And this is out of my first purchase at my very first Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival.
Oh, how appropriate.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's a Tilly Thomas hand-dyed yarn. It's 100% silk. And if you can see, I'm sparkly.
You are sparkly.
Yes, it has little sequins on it.
Beautiful.
And remember, I wore this, I made and finished this and wore it to the Frock Tails.
Yes.
Yes, so I love this sweater.
Awesome. Are you wearing your pink dress with it?
Yeah, today I just threw it over a dress number 1.
Okay, that is so pretty. I just added this to my queue because I've been thinking I want to make a summer sweater. I don't think I've ever knit a summer sweater. Oh no, I'll take that back. Yes, I have. Years ago. I just gave it away last year because it doesn't fit anymore. But yeah, I did it out of did Barocco have a yarn called Comfort?
Oh look, I'm really
that just does not want to stay there.
And this is the other one.
They're ready to go to Maryland Sheep and Wool.
Yeah, these are they're like, we want their festival.
Yeah, so I just added that to my queue. I know I don't have yarn to make it, but that's an easy fix.
You don't think you have yarn to make it?
Well, it calls for Aran weight.
You have some worsted weight.
I have some worsted weight, but it's not linen or cotton.
Well, maybe you should find some this weekend.
Possibly.
You know what a good one that comes to mind is the Wool Balance.
Oh, is that the one with the wool and cotton blend? Oh, okay.
It's nice.
Awesome. Okay.
Or, of course, there's Kestrel. The pattern was designed for Kestrel, the quintuple linen. There's some, Barocco has some, there are a lot of options.
Yeah. I think I'm investigate the Barocco because that would be a more affordable option. And I'll see what Line Brand has. But that I love, every time I look at that sweater, I'm like, I need to make that.
Yeah, my friend
Very
Tracy,
pretty.
she's got one on the needles.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like her second time. Her first one turned out not well.
Oh, okay. Well, good that she's persisting.
Yes.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm wearing a t-shirt that I've had this t-shirt for a couple of years. I don't wear it that often because I love t-shirts, but this t-shirt, it's kind of thick. The cotton is really thick and it doesn't give, so it really wasn't comfortable. So this morning I just cut the neckline out. I cut the neckline out, and I don't know if you can see this. I cut the bottom off. So it's not cropped, but it like stops like right at my mid.
Oh,
the middle.
cute. And it's
So
knitting thing?
yeah, so it's like I will knit in a boat, I will knit with a goat, I will knit everywhere. Just this, and another thing, this was the back of the shirt.
What?
Just so ridiculous. And I knew it when I bought it. I was like, of course I had to have it because it was so cute, but I wasn't wearing it because it wasn't wearable. So I made it wearable, and now I love it.
Oh my gosh, you turned it around.
Turned it around. I may put some slits in the bottom too, just to get some extra air and ventilation when I need it.
Cool.
And I've got my window open. It's kind of overcast today and a little bit chilly. So I threw on my, oh my goodness, I don't even know the name of this shawl. It's a Stephen West.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Yes. You know what? It was a knit along, and I did
Yes.
I tried it a couple of times, and of course I never finished it.
Okay, let me look real quick. Hold tight so I can tell you what I knitted in. I knitted in, the yellow is a hedgehog sock. So is the orange, and the green is plucky. Hold on, let me find my project page.
I don't even think I've ever seen that before.
This you may not have because I never wore it. It was just laying in my my project pile. This is terrible. And this is why I keep project pages, because my memory is, oh goodness gracious. If you guys have knit this pattern, you're probably screaming
it at the
I know.
Screaming at the screen. It's
I know it's in here, but you know how, oh dear. Anyway, maybe while you're talking, Othello, I'll keep searching for it. Oh, here it is. It's called the Doodler.
Doodler.
The Doodler, Doodler.
Yes.
Yeah. So actually, okay, let me get this right. So this orange is not hedgehog. This is Countess Ablaze. Countess Ablaze.
Is it?
Countess Ablaze Persephone sock, and the color is Exile.
Uh-huh.
The pink is Coral by Hedgehog Fibers, and the green is Snug Fingering. So one hit wonder color. It doesn't have a name. Yeah.
So the yellow variegated is the Countess Ablaze?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And she's out of the UK, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She has just beautiful yarns. Oh my goodness.
She does.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I need to keep this out. This could just be just a put
that
around
is so pretty. It's perfect with your t-shirt.
I know. I was like, hey, I can actually match today. Okay. All righty. So let's move on then to finished objects.
Okay. Finished object.
Right. Yeah. What do you have this week? Did you finish anything this week?
I did. I finished my throw over.
Wow. Oh my goodness. It is beautiful.
Can you see it?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Look at that hem.
It is so,
Oh my goodness. It is beautiful. It looks so soft. Like I can just feel it.
it is, this yarn is really squishy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm really pleased with it.
So tell me again what you used.
Okay, so the body is, the colorway is called Spicy Plum.
Okay.
It's a Blue Moon Fiber Arts,
Okay.
worsted targy.
Okay. Ooh, that's why
And
it's so
then,
pretty and squishy.
then my color work is done with just a single skein of Yarn Hero Color Mix DK.
Yes.
And the name of the colorway escapes me. But you know, the
Okay.
pattern calls for 3 different skeins of self, striping yarn.
Uh-huh.
And I just used the one and let it,
Right.
do its own striping.
Okay.
So it made it quicker.
Beautiful.
And I made it, it's not cropped, but it's just like right at where my waist,
Just that perfect spot.
Yeah, so I've been looking for, oh, that's pretty, that may work. Looking for fabric so I can make
a dress number one.
A dress of some sort to wear with it.
Okay, cool. It's
yeah.
Beautiful.
So I think this one I'm wearing could work. Oh yeah, this could work. Yeah. This lavender one I have on.
Mm-hmm. Your Yarn Hero mix is Brick House.
Is it Brick House? You saw that in my project page?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, okay. She's a
Very
brick
house. So we're going to talk about Yarn Hero and a few other makers later on.
Yes.
Because this is Maryland Sheep and Wool Week.
Woo!
So if you guys this is your first time watching, we are both from the state of Maryland, and this is usually a huge weekend for us. By this time, I would be in the area. I would have checked into my hotel, even though it only takes me 40 minutes to drive there. I like to stay in a hotel close by.
We stay over the entire weekend.
Make a weekend out of it. So right now, we will probably be at a pop-up.
Oh, we're at a pop-up. We're probably leaving the, what's that first one we go to?
Oh.
Gosh, it's Legacy Fiber Arts.
Yes.
The Fat Squirrel.
Needles Up.
Needles Up.
Mm-hmm.
Paige the Farmer. Lisa from, I know her. You just finished some socks with her yarn. Doggone it.
Lisa Beamer of Fiber Nymph. Fiber Nymph
Dye Works.
Yeah.
Yes, we had a good old time there last year.
Last year was awesome. Oh my goodness.
And then once we wrapped up there, then we hopped in the car and head up to Frederick,
to the
Maryland,
yes.
to the Knot House for their pop-up.
Mm-hmm.
And they had Chelsea yarns,
Chasing Rabbit,
Dragon Horde, Little, what's her name?
Little Fox. Yeah.
There was some Olan. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Last year was epic. It was amazing. And also Heather's yarn from Knot House Yarns.
Knot House Yarns.
So yeah, we'll talk about all that. Yeah. So we're gonna we'll talk about that. We're gonna create our own little virtual Maryland Sheep and Wool weekend as best we can.
Yeah.
Yep. Okie doke. So I also finished a sweater. I finished my love note. Finally.
Yay!
So there she is.
Oh wow.
I didn't do a hard block on the lace because it's pretty roomy and I didn't want to, pull it out too much, but I think you can see it pretty good. You can see the lace pattern.
Did you soak it or steam it?
I soaked it.
Yay.
I soaked it. It took about a day and a half to dry, which is fine. And the yarn bloomed so beautifully. I mean, it was already soft, but now it's like really plump.
It's really, really soft.
It's really, really. Can you
What?
feel?
Tell me about the yarns again.
The yarns are, go back to my project page. Does anybody else do this? Just my brain just draws blanks sometimes.
I almost remember what yarn it is. Breathless. Shalimar Breathless.
Shalimar Breathless. The color is Glacier. And Shalimar Breathless is a merino, cashmere, and silk blend, fingering weight. And then that was held with the Stranded Dye Works mohair silk. And that color is Favorite Ice Cream.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's all done. Much like your sweater, it's not cropped. It fits like right at the very top of the hip, maybe a little bit higher. And I love it. Absolutely.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, if I'm gonna try it on and see how it wears, if the neckline is a bit too wide, I can always cinch it in with the crochet hook. The pattern had you do a provisional cast on and then come back and pick up the stitches and knit the neckline. I didn't do that. I just started my neckline first. That made more sense to me. So we'll see how it wears. And also, you had asked me last week about short rows. And
Yeah.
I said the pattern does not call for short rows. I thought you were talking about the neckline. The neckline does not, but there is an option to do short rows on the back to give you a high-low hem.
Right.
Which I did not do.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not do. But I definitely want to make another one, and I probably will do the short row hem. Yep.
Cool, cool, cool. It's really pretty.
Thank you. Thank you. So, yep, I can't wait to wear it. And I, too, will be looking for some fabric to make a dress to match this. Probably, I don't know. What do you think about that? I don't know whether it's going to be a knit dress or a woven. We'll see. Yeah. Or some pants.
It would be nice.
Or both, yeah. Yep, feels good to have her off the needles.
Okay, so is that it for finished objects?
I have one more. Do you have any more?
No, I do not.
Okay, so this is a quickie. I did finish the lavender ewe cowl.
Oh, look.
I've talked about this cowl so many times. Real quick, it's a pattern by Katie Long, and I knit this in sheep graffiti bumpy lumpy ewe, which is the yarn with the bumps and the lumps, and also Hue Handmade Cloud, which is a merino mohair silk. Held both of those together on a US 1 and a US 10. The US 1 are the knit two togethers, and the US 10 is the stockinette portion. So I did soak this, and I did lose some of my ruffles.
Oh, you're ruching.
I don't know why that happened. Yeah, so some of my ruching. So some parts you can see it really good, and other parts you can't. I mean, it still wears really nicely.
Oh my gosh.
It's so cozy.
It looks cozy.
Yeah, it's I think it's going to be really, really nice. I can see this with like a denim jacket.
It's pretty.
Yeah. So, yeah. Glad to have this one done also. I can move on to something else.
Yeah, you get to move on to something else.
Smells wonderful. This was soaked in tough woolens. This was soaked with the amber, plum amber scent, I think. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yay.
Let's see how long I can stay here piled in hand.
You can't. Go ahead and take it off now, please.
Because I'm freezing right now.
Yeah. Oh, that'll only last.
But that could
by the time
change
you
in
get
like
it off,
30
you'll
seconds.
You know how that works.
You know it. Okay, so what are you working on? You cast on anything new?
Yes. Okay, so one of our viewers asked about my wave of change, the one that I'm holding 2 strands of DK weight yarn together. So her She Rock 8 is her, I guess that's on Ravelry. But anyway, I just wanted to show her. It's
Okay.
coming along nice. I haven't, worked on it much, but
Okay.
the 2 strands are giving me, the chunky weight fabric.
Uh-huh.
And
really
I love the yarn. So that's coming along. That's coming along.
Cool.
I plan to put a few rows in on this this weekend.
Okay. Awesome. Did we talk about the Cloudline hat last week?
Yes, we did.
Camera, we did. Okay. So
we said we were going to cast on.
Okay, so I did cast on for the Cloudline hat, which is a pattern by Brooklyn Tweed.
Yes.
It's basically a beanie with a ribbed brim, and it's knit with holding 2 strands of Brooklyn Tweed Puri together. And Brooklyn Tweed Puri is a 100% wool fingering weight yarn. So held together, It makes like a DK. And my colors are Mesa, which is the darker, and Parchment, which is the lighter color.
Oh, wow.
And this is what it looks like.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Uh-huh.
Love it.
So
just to relax.
What's the length of your cuff? How much cuff did you do?
I did about 1 1/4 inches.
1 1/4?
Yeah, I'm eyeballing that. I didn't measure it.
Okay, well, we'll be, how are you enjoying the yarn? Is this your first time?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
First will not be the last. It's like one of those patterns. You can't put it, see, I'm knitting with it already. I can't. When you touch it, you have to knit with it. It's so squishy and bouncy and soft and substantial.
It is. It's a beautiful yarn.
Mm-hmm. What I didn't realize about the pattern is that the pattern is knit inside out. So you guess you can wear it either way, but it's written to be worn with the stockinette side out.
Reverse stockinette.
Reverse stockinette, yes. Which is also going to be really pretty.
Yeah, that'll show the marl effect better than the stockinette.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll be fraternal twins because I cast on.
Yay.
I did cast on, and I've been working on mine.
Oh, look at there.
And my colors are Mesa and Burnished.
Beautiful. See, those are 2 I would never have thought about putting together.
Yeah, I love this combination.
Yeah.
I did pick up the Parchment
From
but I'll save that for, I'd like to see the Parchment with a natural color, just a natural color.
Yes,
that would be really
beautiful.
Pretty. So that's my plan for my skein of Parchment.
So,
but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to get to the body of it, just the stockinette.
Okay, yeah, it's just, you're gonna love it. You're gonna blow through that in a couple of nights.
Yeah, because I'm kind of I'm in between. I mean, I have whips, knitting whips, but after I kind of slowed down this week once I soaked and blocked the throw over.
Yeah.
I took like a little break,
Yeah, I did too.
So
yeah. Awesome.
This is a nice little palette cleanser.
It really is. So again, this is Cloudline by Brooklyn Tweed.
Yes, Cloudline. And the 2 strands of any fingering weight yarn would be just as nice. I could see it. Could you see it with like 2 variegated colorways?
Yes.
It would be really pretty. Ooh. That would make a pretty marl.
It would. It would.
Mhm.
Or if you have a really nice variegated DK, you just
Yeah,
been
one
holding
skein of
on
DK will
to.
do it too.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Awesome. 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 And I have this hanging out in a Sandy by the Lakeside bag. I think you have this bag
I have
too.
that bag. I have it handy. Let's see. Yep, here's mine.
It matches you should just put yours in there too. Unless you have something else in there.
Did you catch her update today?
Oh, it's today?
It was today at noon.
Did you?
I saw it.
Okay.
I was like maybe 20 minutes past. So actually a couple of her bags that I was drawn to, I actually have that fabric. I was like,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll make
Well, it
me
looks like a lot of things have sold out as usual.
Are you there that quick?
Yeah. I have to
Wow.
have my computer with me because oh man, you know what I did want was one of the pouches.
Which pouches?
The patchwork
Oh,
pouches.
the patchwork pouch. Those went really quick. Though there were one, I was in there, I guess about 12, 20 something. Those were all gone.
Wow. Are you serious?
All gone. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Sandy. Looks like you had a great, wow. Yeah.
You had a prosperous update, huh?
A prosperous update. Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. So I did cast on for another hat.
You did?
I did. I cast on for another Maggie's beret.
Did you?
I did, because I'd already had the yarn picked out. And so here that is. This is the one.
Is that your Ursa?
This is my leftover yarn from my Ursa. And I think this is some Knit Picks mohair. I think it's Loft, the Knit Picks Loft. I don't even have a color for it. It was just in my stash, and I have no idea how it got there. There was no band or anything.
I bet that's pretty.
It's very luscious and soft and yummy. Yep, I'm really enjoying it. Another one of those projects you don't want to put it down. It's just
right.
Potato chip knitting. Yeah, so I will definitely be knitting this one like I knit the brown. I have both of them right here. I knit the brown one. I'm going to knit this one with a lot larger with the 10 rows. So I really, really like that slouchy look. And this is the Maggie's beret that's knit a little bit more like a traditional close fitting beret. They're both beautiful.
They are.
Depending on, this matches my shawl. Nice.
How about that?
Yeah, let's see here. It does.
Too cute.
It is. Whew, I got on a hat and a shawl and 2 knitting projects in front of me. I'm in heaven. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. In addition to my other sweater, still putting in some time on the Wave of Change and a couple of other projects.
Yeah. Okay, well, I have a new cast on.
Ooh.
So I mentioned last week's podcast that I was starting a knit along, the knit collage spring 2020 knit along. I pre-ordered the kit from the Knitting Place, from Dinah and Pam, the Knitting Place. They also have a podcast and they have a shop, and she has an online shop as well in a part of New York that escapes me.
I want to say Long Island.
You believe so?
I believe so, but I could be completely wrong.
But anyway, they have beautiful yarns. Remember, we shopped real well.
Yes.
At Vogue Knitting Live.
Yes.
So So the knit along started Monday. And it's an awesome knit along because, you know, they have videos, you have access to the video. She does like a different video or instruction every week. I'm knitting the kaleidoscope.
Oh.
And I had started with the pullover, but I don't know, did you see where Tracy of the Grocery Girls? I'm like, she cheated. Well, she didn't cheat. She started before the actual, you know, knit along started.
Okay.
So I remember seeing it, I guess, on a week or so, a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Well, anyway, once so I had cast.
She's allowed. She has a podcast and she's promoting. So she.
Yes. So I had cast on for the pullover, and I was fine with that. You know, I'm gonna do the pullover. And then when I saw her cardigan, I was like, I want the cardigan. So I frogged the pullover and restarted. Yeah, restarted for the cardigan.
Let me see. The suspense is killing me. It's killing me.
I'm trying to get it together. So here's what I have so far.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Can you see it?
Yes. Oh, those colors are beautiful.
So
what do you think?
So, well.
So this is a deviation for you. You don't normally knit sweaters and super.
Well, I don't usually knit sweater. I don't usually like choose my own adventure as far as colors, striping. You know, that's totally up to you.
Right.
So I started out. So the natural color is the Spun Cloud. That's their yarn. But then this color is Chelsea Cobblestone Rose Gold. I'm holding 6 strands together.
What?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So
I'm holding, I don't even know how I started out because, you know, I got plenty of yarn.
Right.
But in the kit, and I was like, I just don't know where to start. I just don't know. So I took that skein of
Is that the rose gold?
Right? Is it called?
Yeah.
It's the base.
That's the name.
See, this is the rose gold colorway.
Yes.
And I made 3 balls, and I'm pulling from the inside and outside of 3 balls and that is how my second color, and I really like it.
It's really pretty.
And then this yarn here, that's another yarn from my stash.
So where's the yarn that came in the kit?
So this yarn I got.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? I got 2 skeins of this at Homespun Yarn Party last year.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 Ravens yarn.
That's pretty.
And it's hand spun because I was feeling that color too.
Right.
So here's some of the yarn that I got. I have it all here in the bin in my wash bin.
So is there any knit collage yarn in there at all?
In the yes. But not much. The only ones, so the natural color is knit collage.
Right, okay.
But the only other ones that I've used so far, I can show you. And I had a mix. I had not only yarn, but I had that fabric yarn too. Mm-hmm. So I put this one in there.
That's pretty.
Like a purple, and I have that one in there.
Is that the knit collage?
Yes, this is all knit collage.
Okay.
Because I got 2. I did the bundle where you did both like yarn, and then this is like fabric yarn.
The fabric
so I put
yarn.
Those 2 in there.
Right.
What else have I put in there? Besides the natural, that's it so far.
Wow.
And I still have. So I just finished with this one, which is pretty. It has the flowers.
Oh yes,
So
I
the
love
hand
that.
spun with the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have this one, which is peachy with the daisies.
Yes.
I have that one. This one is really pretty.
That is so
So
pretty.
what I'm trying to do is get to dividing for my sleeves, and then that way I can implement more yarn, because I didn't want to run out
Exactly.
of, their yarn. So I'm glad I had this hand spun. This is really pretty.
It's
That hand
beautiful.
spun.
Yes.
Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous.
So I already have an idea for a second one.
Okay.
Once I can get my hands on more of this, I'm going to, because I have some, I was collecting, what was I collecting for the RBG?
The Roy G. Biv. What were you collecting?
Roy G. Biv. For the Roy G. Biv, I was collecting
I can't remember.
hand spun for that.
Uh-huh.
So now that I'm really liking the kaleidoscope pattern, I have Alex Creates hand spun.
Oh, beautiful.
So I think I'm going to, and he has some yarn in his shop now. I might get one more skein of the hand spun and come up with something.
So tell me.
Yes.
I have serious buyer's regret. Because remember, I couldn't make up my mind. I said, I don't know if I want to do it. Then I was sure I wanted to do it. Of course, everything was sold out. And I mean, every single.
Oh, yeah, you cannot find the yarn at all.
So then I could still make it, but I'd have to choose my own yarns.
Yes.
Of course. Which is not a problem.
Or you can just wait.
Wait until it comes back.
Until it comes back. Because they're having shipping, with the pandemic.
Yeah.
There may be some participants that may not have their yarn yet.
Wow.
I'm glad, you
pre-ordered
well
ahead of time. Yeah.
So I got my yarn before it went live for purchase on that Saturday. I got my yarn like on that Thursday. So I'm happy about that.
Okay.
But yeah, their yarn is hard to come by. I think their yarn is hard to come by anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at some point, I would like to get a couple of more skeins of the Spun Cloud.
Yeah. I think that's still in stock. The individual skeins. It's just that the kit.
No,
not even as wow.
No. They have one colorway of the Spun Cloud. One colorway.
So what size needle is that on?
It's on a size 17.
A 17. So is that considered a super chunky or even thicker than that?
Super bulky. It's like
super bulky. Okay.
It's like Rasta.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I got so excited this week. I don't even know how I stumbled across this on Instagram, I'm sure. Following the jump down the hole and I was on their site online looking at their yarn. Oh, you know what it was? Do You Knit? She's been putting together kits all week. Have you been seeing her kits?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, she has some of the most gorgeous yarn.
For the kaleidoscope or other things?
For different projects.
Okay.
Just different projects. I mean, if you look
she's the master enabler.
She really is, and not only that, she's really good with color. I'm like,
she is. Yeah.
I really give her 5 stars for that. Putting together kits and the colors she put together. So I can't remember the name of the website. But I got so excited because they had 4 skeins of knit collage yarn.
Oh,
one
wow.
of their bases.
Okay.
And the color I liked.
Okay.
I added those 4 to my cart so quick and went to check out, entered all my
Uh-huh.
And because they're in overseas, they're not shipping.
Oh no.
I was like, this can't be. This can't be. This is my yarn. I want this yarn. How do I get it? How do I get it? So I said, oh, well, if it's meant for me, it'll be there. But somebody is going to grab that yarn, because not only was it 4 skeins that I could easily use, it was on sale too.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Where's my tape? We won't get to talk about Maryland sheep and wool soon enough before my whole.
Don't be surprised if I get in here and look in this stash and try to create one of those sweaters. I love them.
Do you have a lot of super bulky?
No, I don't. But I can triple and quad up some skeins.
You sure can.
Yeah.
I think it's the texture too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the texture of it, the yarn.
Right. True.
It's one thing to have like 4 smooth strands to make the weight, but you need something that's going to add the texture. And that cobblestone, it adds texture. Because what I
Which
did
is
was
awesome.
Not only, because those little nuts, they get kind of lost.
Right.
But see where I have gone back and like pulled the nuts out.
Yes.
So you can, so I can get the texture.
Right. Right. Yes. Yes.
I was like thinking, I have a few more skeins of this nut yarn too. So you have some of it too.
I do too.
It goes a long way.
Right. And as far as the fabric yarn, I have so much cotton wool.
You can make it.
Yeah.
And all she even tells you, she says, you're going to notice that the yarn has knots in it.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, because the fabric only goes so far. She says, don't worry about that. That just adds texture. And I was like, I agreed with that.
Okay.
And I have come across some knots in it. It's not like, yarn. It's like spun yarn, but it just adds texture to it.
Well, the wheels are spinning. I've been thinking about some things, so stay tuned.
Do it.
Yeah. When I saw Tracy's, I was like, done. I'm doing it. And then seeing yours, I'm just like, it's so pretty.
Yeah, I will definitely make another one, because I think I'm now. So I have that top part of the rose gold, because I wish now I had maybe stuck with the natural down, because within that rose gold are the short rows in the back.
Oh, they're short rows. Okay.
So I didn't feel comfortable, changing yarns, during that part of making the fabric. So maybe I should have stayed with the natural color past that and then started my stripe. That I think probably would fare better for me. Right. But next time I'm
there'll be a next time. Oh, I can't wait to see how this progresses. Fun.
And it's gonna knit up, because I'm like maybe 3 rows before dividing for my sleeve.
Oh my goodness. And I just talked to you Wednesday and you hadn't even started yet.
I hadn't even started. Yeah. So I mean, it's 17 needles. The needles is kind of like, and for me getting started. So one other thing was with the pullover, it called for a size 32 needle. That was the only needle cable length that it called for. And I was like, no, you need at least a 24, if not a 16. I like to start my stuff off.
You do.
Tight, compact.
Right. You don't want to be tight with the stitches.
I found a needle. It's the Addy. It's a US 17, but the Addies back in the day had that plastic tubing as the cord.
Okay.
And the yarn just wasn't moving. It just wasn't moving. So that's another reason why I went to the cardigan, because I didn't have to worry about, joining in the round. I could just knit back and forth on that 32 easily. Right. So that worked out. Come on.
So exciting. So exciting. Okay.
So that's
And how that
my
developed.
last whip. You have any more whips?
No, that's it. Those are that's some things I'm actively working on. Yep.
Okay. And knitting and crochet.
Yep. Anything in sewing?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, sewing. Okay, so my second knit along or make along is the Ruby Star Society Rainbow Quilt Along.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined that. I had the jelly roll. So I was like, it's meant for me to do it.
Right, right.
And this one is really a lot of fun too, because they have videos, you watch the video. So this week's video was showing us how to make our first 4 squares.
Okay.
So I made my squares, and then I haven't trimmed them down. Once
Okay.
you know, sew your squares together, then you trim them down to a 20.5-inch square.
Okay.
Which is almost that anyway, but you know, the selvage and everything. So
Just
here are
that-
my squares.
Okay.
Ready for my 4 squares?
Yes.
This is the first one.
Wow. Oh, that's so, that yarn, fabric is gorgeous.
This fabric is out of this world.
It is.
I mean, and this is Rashida Coleman Hale.
Mm-hmm.
This is her collection.
Yes.
Called Speckled. This is the second one.
Gorgeous. Look at that. Ah.
This is the third one.
Oh my goodness. That's so pretty.
And look at this natural color one. I like this one. I don't know.
That's really
isn't that
pretty.
really pretty?
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
Very nice.
Isn't it nice? Look at that all together.
So those get sewn together?
No, I think we're going to make like maybe a half square triangle type situation. Is what I believe. If you look at maybe, I don't know. I'm just going along with the knit along. I said I'm not going to look ahead. You know, again, you have some people that have finished their entire quilt. I guess they get caught up in the excitement of it. But I was like, I'm just going to knit. I'm just going to make along with it.
Right.
That will allow me to do other things. I'm just not focused on that one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just, you know, quilt that way, because I've found myself in the past, you know, I'll start a quilt, but I don't finish a quilt. So this will keep me on track to actually finish it. Look at this. This is
gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful.
Look at that.
Woo.
So I'm really excited about that. So I'm all set for next week.
Okay. Awesome.
On that.
Awesome. Awesome. So I had every intention of making my dress number 1 this week. I cut out my pattern last weekend, and I even cut out the dress, but I did not get to sew it. But I will show you what I'm going to make it out of. This print here, it's just a cotton print. I think they're spoons.
That's pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
This is by Lotta Jansdotter. I don't know whether you've ever heard of her. I believe she's from Sweden.
Yes, I have her book.
Yeah, I do too. My sister is borrowing it.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, believe it or not, I found this fabric at Joann's on the clearance rack. I was like, is that Lotta Jansdotter?
What?
So I scooped up all they had, which was about 2.5 yards or so. So my dress number 1 is all cut out. Fabric's been washed and cut out with pinking shears. It's ready to go.
Ready to go.
It's ready to go. I made my bias tape, which really doesn't match, but we're going to make it work.
Is that a tartan?
It is. Yep, from a fat quarter I had.
Oh, that'll be interesting. That's cute.
Yeah. So it's black and camel and white.
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
A fat quarter. I'm surprised you didn't make Ray a pocket square with that.
I think this was supposed to be a pocket square. But I said, oh, you know what? I think it was the closest thing to black I saw. I said, you know what? This is going to be it. So he has many other fat quarters for pocket squares. So that's my sewing for the week, and I've got some masks cut out I need to make up. But other than that, yeah, that's about it. I washed some fabric and got it all folded for future projects, which is nice to have that done.
Yeah, I think next week I'm gonna focus on some personal sewing.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah, because the mask making masks this week. They allotted me 12 hours, and I sewed through those 12 hours so fast. So I stopped. Yeah, by Wednesday I was like, I'm done for the week.
Right.
I'm done for the week.
Right.
And I didn't hear from her to pick up the mask this week. So they're all ready to be picked up. And I want to try Mimi G's pattern for making masks. And I also want to try, did you make Denise Bayron's yet?
Not yet. That's on my radar.
Yeah, I want to make that one. That one looks really cute. And Lou said that one works really well with eyeglasses.
Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
So I want to try that next week.
Okay.
In some fabric, that are, some other fabric. So
yeah, I really like the denim. I like the actual one on the pattern. It's so chic.
Was it denim or like a chambray or something?
One probably a chambray. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I have some of that. Yeah. Okay.
So that's it for sewing.
All right. Look, I'm trying to work on my my Maggie's hat. The only thing about knitting with stranded mohair is that sometimes you forget that strand.
Oh yeah, it drops off.
It drops off, and it looks so bad. And then you
look up, and you're like 10 stitches down, and the mohair is still in the back. So I had started just pulling it across.
Oh, okay.
Making it like a float. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, so next up we can talk about acquisitions.
All righty. You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So the first acquisition, let me do this real quick. The first acquisition is tied into a prize giveaway, but also something for us. So it's kind of like an acquisition. That's why I asked you what I asked you. So,
oh, you didn't tell me all that.
I know. So I wanted to surprise you. Okay, so the hat's coming off.
Okay. I'll turn the timer off.
I think I did good.
You made it. You made it 6 minutes and 42 seconds.
You did not hit a timer. Okay, so Annetta, Annetta, who's a podcast viewer and very active in a Ravelry group, sent me a message and said she wanted to contribute something to the podcast from one of her favorite makers, who is fireflynotesonline.com.
Who?
fireflynotesonline.com. I'll be sure to link to them. She's out of Richmond, British Columbia. fireflynotesonline.com. And she says that this is one of her favorite makers. And so this is what she sent 3 things, and she said one of them I know Arthella's gonna love, so I'm gonna so you can use them all as giveaways, or you can give one to Arthella. So this is the one we're gonna use for the giveaway.
Not mushrooms.
Yes. So basically, it's a notions container.
Yes, it is. It's magnetic.
I don't. Let me see. Let me
Is the
find
bottom
something.
inside magnetic?
It doesn't say it's magnetic, but they're handmade with resin. The top is handmade with. Isn't that
Look
beautiful?
at that. You know I
Right.
love mushrooms.
I know you do. So I'm going to give this one will be a giveaway, and these two, she also sent these two. So this is yours.
Oh, mushrooms.
Also handmade with resin. So this is perfect for stitch markers.
Look at that.
I think it can fit a stitch marker and some needles. So this would be perfect for your needlepoint projects or your other tiny notions. So thank you, Annetta.
Oh my gosh.
And the
Annetta.
other one, I will keep this one. Is a
Oh,
now
pretty.
you know how I feel about the birds.
Yes, you love the birds.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
So I'm just like so excited. It says small batch design and hand poured resin by fireflyNotesOnline.com. And it
So
just
sweet.
it came in the mail like maybe 10 minutes before I got a notice a package has been delivered. So I ran out to the mailbox.
That's so sweet.
I
Thank
love
you.
it. She is always so generous towards the podcast. So viewers, be on the lookout because this will be coming up for a prize very, very soon.
That is awesome.
We'll talk about some other prizes that have come along as we give them out. We've got a couple of other things in from some very generous podcast viewers. So thank you all so very much.
Thank you.
So I thought your package is getting huge.
Oh my gosh. Yes, you have quite a few things in there for me.
And
huh?
you need to come get it soon because there's something edible in there. So, and I don't want it to get stale. So
I don't either.
So that's my first acquisition I wanted to share.
Okay. I'm still babysitting my props.
They're trying to tell us get on with the making so we can talk about Maryland sheep and wool.
Yes, but they want to be talked about now.
Right.
Okay, so what are we, acquisitions?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I placed the order with Brooke of Fully Spun.
Ooh. You know.
She has that, oh, not she, but Crochet Shay
Yes.
has that jacket.
Yes.
Let me find it real quick.
Okay.
Out of the solid color and fully spun.
We've talked about that before. I cannot think of the name.
What is the name of it?
Let me look at my projects because I knit one of her sweaters. I knit the As If tee.
You did.
So is it
And
the Studio 54 crop? No, the Homecoming Cardi.
Yes. Homecoming Cardi. I want to make all the things, honestly.
I do. I know. Me too.
I mean, every single last one of them. I want to make.
Me too. And knit, crochet, sew. Yeah.
So anyway, so I got 2 skeins to make that. And this is the brunch,
really pretty.
Brunch colorway.
Beautiful.
And because I wanted the Kente colorway.
Yeah.
But that was sold out.
Yeah.
But then I looked and she had the Kente in a DK.
Okay.
In a mini skein.
Oh.
So I got that.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
And what weight is that?
It's DK and it's 115 yards. So I can do a color work hat or brioche or something with this.
Absolutely.
I was so happy to get this.
Oh my goodness. And you probably took the last one, didn't you?
Well, I not know.
I'll check it out. I'm laughing at myself about earlier this week.
You're like, I
when I
suppose you
sent
got
you
the
that
last
text
one.
message.
I'm like, I don't know, maybe.
Perhaps. Oh goodness. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that again.
It's beautiful. It's, and you said brunch is the color.
Brunch is the colorway. Oh my gosh, look at this yellow.
Wow. And pink and purple. Oh my
yes.
goodness.
So I'm trying to, I don't know what color would I put this on.
With that sweater, purple.
You know, I have a purple.
What about a natural, like a cream?
A natural would be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right.
That's really pretty.
Some shepherd's wool in the natural.
Mm-hmm.
I have some shepherd's wool natural. I also have some nice knits that I got at the pop-up last year, Knot House.
Okay.
For another project. I'm gonna pull that out and see how much I have.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I got.
That kente is so pretty. Everyone else thought it was pretty too, because I think
everyone loves it.
Every single weight is sold out. So again, this is fully spun. Yep, fullyspun.com. But I'll link to it because she has some other really, really pretty colors too.
She does. She has some pretty solids too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Real quick, I purchased we talked about this at the knit day last Sunday. Zoom knitting meeting. The Furls quarantine kit.
Oh yeah.
Furls crochet quarantine kit. So it included a skein of yarn and a crochet hook. And I that is so funny. It keeps popping up like that.
It does not want to stay down.
It doesn't want to stay. It must be a really thick anyway.
It's not so much thick, but it's been curled.
Oh, I see.
It's been curled,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Stored that way for years. Because I got these.
Oh, you've had those for a while.
Oh my gosh, yes, when I talk about them, because we'll get to it.
Okay. Okay, so
look.
Oh my goodness, there's always shenanigans, even when we don't mean to. Okay. So the quarantine kit came with the Furl Streamline crochet hook and a skein of yarn. So you got to choose your color as well as the color of your streamline hook. This, I believe, is I want to say coffee swirl, but that's probably not right. And it's not written on the box, but isn't it pretty? It's so pretty.
What size did you get?
K.
This is a K?
Yep. So I could use it with this yarn. It would be something open and airy. But I think I really want to, I'm looking for a pattern for a chunky crochet cowl. I can use this. This is a pretty good size hook.
You know who I came across yesterday that has a lot of free crochet patterns?
Who's that?
Lion Brand.
Oh, really? Online?
Online and free.
Okay. Cool. I will check that out. So if you're like me and I have a lot of issues for some reason when I crochet, my hands hurt so badly, but they don't hurt when I use the furls. They don't
hurt with the furls.
They don't hurt with the furls. They're ergonomically designed. So I guess it forces you to hold your hand and fingers a certain way to eliminate strain. And I love them. They're not only beautiful, but they're very functional. So, yay. And if you do the quarantine kit, it's basically like getting the skein of yarn for free because the needles are normally $22, and that's the full price of the quarantine kit.
Oh,
So
that line of needles is 22.
yeah, this particular line, I think it's probably their least expensive. And this, I really want to work with this yarn. It's interesting. I like the way it feels, and I think it would work up and wear really well. So I'm going to try to figure out something I can do with this. Maybe start a project in it this week. It's merino and acrylic. Merino and nylon. This color is charcoal. Which color did you get?
Remember, I got a yellow.
The yellow, that's right. Yeah.
And my hook is green.
Right, right.
So
Yeah.
Monday, I had a doctor's appointment Monday in Old Town.
Mm-hmm.
So I made my doctor's appointment, and then I went to Whole Foods and did my shopping for the week. And then on my way back, I called Fiber Space to do a curbside purchase. I wanted, or I needed actually a crochet hook for my kaleidoscope. I guess you finish the edge with a crochet. And then I needed a Q.
Ooh,
so
that's big, isn't it?
It's big. Look, I got the higher, the plastic one, but look how big it is.
Ooh, okay.
So while I was at it, I said, okay, well, let's try. Do you have the Addies? Because you know, the swing crochet hook. Mia raves about these. She loves these. Are her favorite hooks. So I got one of those.
Okay, okay.
This is a 4mm, so it's a F.
Okay.
And then while I was at it, I just got what I consider a basic size, which is a US 8, a H.
Yeah.
So just to have all three.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Styles to see. Plus, I have on order, and I'm waiting to be delivered, is a set of the Prem. They have a crochet hook set.
Okay.
So I ordered those on Instagram. Not Instagram, I'm sorry, Amazon. So they haven't come in yet.
Okay.
So with my crochet hooks, here's my skein of parchment that I got. Because I was like, oh, do you have much Brooklyn tweed left? And it was like, it's kind of scarce, but we have a lot of prairie.
Yeah.
And this was the color that I thought about. So I was like, this is so pretty. Look at that.
It's so pretty. Yeah.
So that's what I got.
Okay. Cool. So the only other thing that's coming in the mail is related to planning. I purchased a subscription box for my planner. So it's basically just a set of things you can use for your planner. So it came with 2 pens. Now I had already started using these pens. It's called a Muji, M-U-J-I, and they're made in Japan. This pen writes so smoothly and so well. They're very affordable. And let me tell you who made the box. The box is made by Little Miss Fancy Plans. She actually has a YouTube channel. Her name is Marquita. And she has a YouTube channel about planning, all types of planning. Budget planning, just overall planning, meal planning. She's like the queen of the planner. When I first decided I really wanted to get into it, I was just researching YouTube channels, and she was one of the first ones that came up, and I was instantly hooked. Just a lot of good content. So I'll be sure to link to her YouTube channel. But she also has a shop. She has an online shop, Little Miss Fancy Plans, and she did her very first subscription box. So it came with pins, this cute little, I think this was done with marble, not with marble, with vinyl, because I thought it was just a sticker, but I pulled it off and the vinyl stayed on. So the name of the subscription box is Marble Dreams, and everything is related to marble. So these stickers here, they have assorted colors. And some of them are even little marble bullet dots, which is really cute. So it's about 4 packs of little bullet stickers in here. Honestly, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to watch her YouTube video again to figure out. It could be, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Pretty little marble thank you card that came with it. I really was hoping this was double-sided because I would have reused this. This is this dashboard that came with it. Marble is the new black.
Oh.
See the marble? Here's another dashboard. I really like this. The 2020 dashboard. Stick in your planner with the dates, and the back is marble, and you can't see it, but it's covered in a thin piece of vellum paper, which is really pretty. And inside here is another clear dashboard. It's already punched and everything for your planner. Here is some, this here is she calls this an inbox. So basically, inbox is a catch basin for everything you don't want to deal with right now, but are afraid to throw away. So that's just a place for you to jot down things you know you need to work on, but you just, not going to get to it immediately, but at some point, you know you will. And again, that's etched in the marble. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
And here's some half sheets here. Morning, afternoon, evening, also etched in the marble. This is some other sheet paper etched in marble. And this is just some filler paper, and the paper is really good quality. Also etched in marble. And this is a weekly, your weekly sheets. And it also came with, I don't know why someone's knocking on my door. It also came with a pen holder for your planner, and I've already put that on.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so I'm really excited about this. This does not fit my current planner, so of course I had to purchase another planner that it would fit, because I have a couple of other things I want to start tracking. So that planner, which is an A5, will be here probably at some point next week. Oh, it also came with these really cute silver paper clips, decorative clips, and Post-it notes. So yeah, I'm excited to use all these cute little things. Again, that's littlemissfancyplans.com, and I'll link to her shop. She has a ton of different things, variety of things for your planner. And you get to support a small business and a woman of color. So yeah.
Wow.
I know, right?
That was a lot.
I know. I have
Oh.
this is a big planning week for me. Which was good. I had a lot to do this week, so it was very gratifying to write it all down and try to somewhat stay on track. Yeah, so that's it for me.
The last thing I got this week in the mail, I ordered some of the Addy Rocket, the squared needles.
Yes.
I love these.
Have you used them yet?
I've used them before.
Okay.
And these two I ordered for projects. Look, can't remember what the projects were now. Probably one of them was probably for that Stephen West shawl.
The painting blocks?
Yes, and did you see his Instagram post today?
No.
So now he has that in a wrap style. You know, the long, yes.
Okay.
I was like, I want to do that instead.
Wow.
Because, you know, the shawl is fine. It's really a big shawl. But now he has it. So he showed it today. Let me see. I think I took some pictures of him. Look,
Okay.
all my props are coming down now. They're like, we lasted as long as we could, lady.
Right.
But I wanted everybody to see them.
You can
Look,
stand up again and push them back down before we talk about sheep and wool.
before we start talking about Maryland sheep and wool.
Yeah.
So here is, let me see, that's not a good picture. This is a good picture.
Oh,
That's one of the wraps.
So
Isn't that pretty?
This is like maybe
the same stitch pattern,
okay.
just a different shape.
Gotcha.
And it takes the same, I think he said the same amount of yarn.
Oh, really?
And this one is, I took a picture of the fingering weight. Of course, he has this same design for DK weight yarn as well. But I just took, because, I had set yarn aside for fingering weight.
Right.
So, of course, he was talking about, and he's in the shop, and they're going to have kits if you care to go out and purchase a kit. But I was like, I think I would make better.
It would be more wearable. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Interesting. Let me think about that. Okay. I got some decisions to make then.
Yes, you do.
Okay. All right. I'll take a peek. All righty. So let's move on into
this and that.
Yeah, this and that. Let's chat. As if we haven't already been chatting. Today, this week, well, as we already said, would have been the time that we would normally be in West Friendship, Maryland for the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. It's always the first weekend in May. Yeah. And of course, we're not going because of the coronavirus.
We're not going. It's canceled. It's
right. Exactly.
even if we wanted to go.
Even if we wanted to go. So the festival is going to be held virtually on Facebook. So if you want to know all the details, you would go to Facebook and you would join the group. And within the group, they're saying that by Saturday, which would be tomorrow, and today is Friday, May 1st. They're saying that by Saturday, tomorrow, they will have a list of all the participating vendors, links to their websites, as well as any coupon codes. Some vendors will also have virtual booth tours. And they will also be linking to their social media accounts. So you're probably like us and have missed out on quite a few events, related events. So this might be something you might be interested in supporting to get your yarn fix.
Yeah, if you want to get your yarn fix. So it's pretty much it's kind of already started. There are some vendors that are already offering discount codes and all. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So two of my favorite vendors, the first one is Jill Draper Makes Stuff. Mm-hmm. Jill is out of Hudson Valley, Kingston, New York.
Near Rhinebeck.
Near Rhinebeck. And this year would have been my third year serving in her booth. I usually go and hang out in her booth and sell yarn and hug people and smile. But we're not doing that this year. But she is offering, she has a website. She's jilldraper.com. And she's offering free shipping with a $100 order, and you get one of those totes. And I wanted to have that tote. That tote is really worth it.
Oh, I borrowed that from
Make
you.
Something tote.
And now it's in. That's the one I borrowed from you. Oh, do you have it with another one?
No, you have it.
I have it. It's in your package.
No wonder. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing. You don't have it handy, do you?
No, I can get it.
Pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up because the tote is really cute. I may have taken pictures of it too. I took pictures
Mhm.
of some things that I wanted to.
Her yarn
Here it
is
is.
so pretty.
Here it is. Can you see it? No.
Oh, bring it a little closer, a little bit closer. Uh-huh. So
Make
basically,
something.
it's that's a knit print, right?
Yes, and it's a stockinette print on it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's better.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Aren't you able to color?
yeah, so here's a picture of it with some markers, and you can color in. So you can color
Mm-hmm.
in, draw what you want with the
That's
colored
so.
markers. That
Mhm.
tote is really cute.
It really
And
is.
it's
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 very
really
roomy.
big too, isn't it,
Mm-hmm.
Trish? So
Yes.
that you use that tote to bring back what, your VKL, your
No,
Vogue Knitting Live?
that was when we went to the quilt festival in
Oh, when
Hampton.
we went to Deb's.
Yeah.
That brought all your haul back.
That brought my whole haul back, and it was quite a haul.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Mm-hmm.
So so check out Jill Draper Makes Stuff at jilldraper.com. And I brought out a sample. I've knit with her yarn many times, but if you all recall, my
that's
last
right. Yes.
Felix pullover was knit using the Empire,
Yes.
which is the Aran weight. I think it's a Rambouillet sheep wool, and she has some really pretty colors.
And that's the Empire base.
Empire base.
If you really love non-superwash wool, but you still love the vibrant colors, Jill Draper is your girl.
Yes, look at this. I love this. I
Yeah.
wanted to wear this today, but I'm wearing my first Maryland Sheep and Wool purchase.
The only Jill Draper I have is what I got from you when you did the when we had one of the D-stashes, the trades and D-stashes at your place.
You have the Mohawk?
Yes.
You have that
Beautiful.
in a pretty lilac color. Did you get all three of the colors for the kit?
No, I think I got it in like a burnt orange and reddish color is what I'm thinking.
Okay, maybe so. Yeah.
But yeah, her colors I would love a sweater. Oh, I didn't know she did notebooks. Okay, well.
Yeah, she has little notebooks.
She doesn't have any notebooks, just the tote. That's the only thing in that section.
That section, I probably have an extra notebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Anybody you want to highlight?
I wanted to highlight, yes. I wanted to highlight Yarn Hero. Yarn Hero is who Arthella knit her finished object for the week, her throwover sweater. The color work portion is done with Yarn Hero. And we talk about knitting economics. So it's very similar. If you want to get that gradient color changing effect that you get from, who's the other maker?
Spin Cycle.
Spin Cycle, which is also a very beautiful yarn, but it's a bit pricey. Check out Yarn Hero. Her colors are amazing. And you only use one skein for your color work, not even one skein.
Not even a full skein.
Not even a full skein. There it is. Those sheep want to go to sheep and wool.
It was so cute.
It really was cute. You want to turn around and fix them real quick?
No,
okay.
I just want to show them.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and yarn. Look, everything's gonna come tumbling down.
I know, right?
But I
have so yarnhero.com. No, just do a search for Yarn Hero because she's actually on Etsy, and you know how to search. Searches for Etsy are kind of tricky. But
yeah, but if you do, it's gotten better. So if you go to the home screen of Etsy, and in that search field type Yarn Hero, it'll pop up.
Okay. Any spaces?
All one word.
All one word. That's the key.
Yep.
Yeah. So definitely.
She has some good. She loaded her shop up
She did.
Her
She
shop is
did.
fully loaded because you know, I've been following her for a few years now, and I'm seeing colorways
I know.
that she's talked about that are
Yeah.
in there now. So, whew.
Yeah, there's another color. I got one this morning, but there's another one that's kind of like, I can't get it out
Which
of my
one did
head.
you get?
Okay, let me tell you which one I got. Because of course I can't remember.
Did you get woolen skirt?
I didn't get woolen
Oh,
skirt. Is woolen skirt pretty?
woolen skirt is out of this world.
Oh my God. It is. Oh my goodness. That's the sport weight. Oh my goodness.
This is the one we're talking about, woolen skirt.
Yes,
Isn't that pretty?
so pretty. I got bonfire.
Bonfire?
Yes.
In the DK or
In the DK.
is
I
that
could not.
is it
take
red?
It's red and navy and pink and a little bit of gold
In the DK.
in the DK.
Hold on. Wanda and I had so much fun this morning.
Oh, good. I can tell. So we were
Shopping that,
texting back and forth. We
going
have our
back,
little-
just like, did you see this color?
right.
Did you see
right.
this color? And you know another one I got? Look up
What's
Twinkle. Twinkle.
Twinkle.
Yes.
Ooh, twinkle toes.
Twinkle toes.
Oh, that's pretty. That's
Oh, this
really
bonfire is pretty too.
pretty. Isn't it pretty? You want to show that?
Yes.
Isn't that gorgeous? It's hard to choose one. I mean, you don't have to choose one. You can get as many as you want. But manuscript is the other one that.
Manuscript is pretty. Daydreamer. Trapeze. This is the one that I just
Trapeze
had.
is also very pretty. Yes.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all pretty. So the thing is, I took a note. So the DK is the DK is 260 yards.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the sport weight is 318
Okay.
for $28. So we usually pay $32 for a skein of spin cycle dyed in the wool, which is 200 yards. And for the dream stake is 150 yards
Mm-hmm.
for $32, I believe, as well.
Okay.
And you almost get double the yardage.
Yeah.
And it does exactly the same thing. And
Exactly
the colors are out
the
of this
same
world.
thing.
I'm
The
telling
colors
you,
are amazing.
please
This trapeze
check it
is
out.
gorgeous.
Isn't that trapeze gorgeous?
Wow. Oh my good. And so she also told she has a coupon code.
Yes, she has a coupon code.
It is
MDSW
SW 2020.
2020.
Will get you 10% off.
10% off.
Yep. Yep. So let me the only other one I want to mention for sure is Miss Babs. If you've ever been to Maryland Sheep and Wool or Rhinebeck, your heart for I never get the color of the festival color. ever. But the festival color is online now. And you don't have to fight through crowds or anything.
Yeah.
And she's offering free shipping.
Did you get it?
Yes.
You got it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there are two festival colors actually.
Yeah, one's purple or something,
Mhm,
something
mhm.
joy.
Yeah. I forgot the name of the other one, but the other one is really pastel, yellows and
Speckle.
pinks, and yeah, it's a beautiful speckle. They're both speckled. They're both beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was fun this morning.
That was fun. That was our pop-up. our pop-up Friday.
Yeah, that was our little pop-up. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because Wanda usually drives up to Pennsylvania to Primrose, and then she comes back down, and we met up at the what was that first one?
Needles Up.
Needles Up,
Mm-hmm.
and then we head up to Frederick to the Knot House and almost shut that down, and then we just walk a few doors down for an Italian
Exactly.
dinner.
Yep. So I guess I have to order pizza or something tonight.
You're having Italian tonight?
Yeah, we'll probably have Italian tonight. I'll see what Lido's, if somebody feels like going out to get Lido's.
Well, let me just talk about my posters real quick. So one year, every year they have a artist that does the that does the artwork for the program and the swag, the artists, and then they do posters.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
One year, I went through the merchandise booth, and they had all the previous year's posters for free.
What?
Yes. So this one is May 5th and 6th, 2007.
Wow.
And it came in 2 colors. So this other one, that's why I had both of them up, because I was like, wow, there's 2 colors. Eek! The tape. See, this one is a different color.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
It really is. Wow.
So I said I'm gonna have them framed. And I thought about one because you would love to have this one. What did I do with it? Oh, let me show. I gotta show you this other one I have.
All right.
Who knew?
Yeah,
This is awesome.
Once they've been folded for a while, it's hard to get them.
So look, they've been wound up like this forever. But I thought about you when I unrolled this one.
Oh, look at that orange. Oh.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes, it is.
And this one's 2011.
Oh my goodness.
Maryland Sheep and Wool. That was the poster. And then there's this one, 2004.
Oh.
Isn't that pretty?
Very nice.
And then let's see, this last one I got. Oh, I really like this one too.
Oh.
1995.
That looks familiar, but I wasn't going. I wasn't going in 1990. I'm pretty sure I wasn't going in 95. Yeah.
My first one was 2010.
Oh, okay.
So 10 years.
Yeah. Wow. Awesome.
When was your first one?
I can't remember. Maybe 2011.
2011 or 2012.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have to go back and do some research. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot about Lori this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, Lori was a co-worker and a fellow maker, a fellow knitter. We worked together. She unfortunately passed away last month, the 28th of March. And she loved going to Maryland Sheep and Wool. And she also loved purple. So when I saw the color, I was like, she would have loved this color.
Yeah.
She would have loved this color. So.
Did you get that color?
I did not get the dark. Yeah. Purple's not one of my, I like purple, but I didn't like it as much as the other one. I'm really into the pastels here lately. Yeah, but I was like, man, she would have loved that.
And she loved Miss Babs' yarn too.
She loved Miss Babs. Yeah, she definitely would have been, she would have been participating in a virtual festival for sure. Yeah. So missing her a lot. Okay, so yeah, definitely a couple of ways you can participate. Go on Facebook and, wait for that vendor list to come up. Go to Instagram and follow the hashtag MDSW2020, and you'll be able to see what some of the vendors are already posting as far as their discounts. Did you mention Owool yet?
Owool is another one of my favorites.
Yeah.
She's doing free shipping.
Free shipping, yes.
And I haven't checked out to see what Neighborhood Fiber Company is doing.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Ooh, I bet you she has a nice color.
That's a local, so they're local
Yes.
to us.
Mm-hmm.
Neighborhood Fiber Company is in Baltimore.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oops. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna miss the meetups and just the hangout.
Having dinner at
Having dinner, but we have fond memories. We'll just have to reminisce.
Exactly. We'll pull out some pictures and share them.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
have
I'll
to
pull out a few and share them in the show notes too.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could post a few.
Yeah, we'll do that. Maryland Sheep and Wool memories.
Memories of Maryland Sheep and Wool past.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so do we have time to talk about, let's talk about what you did earlier this week. You had a really special event you attended virtually.
Yeah, virtually. So Deb Rucker, My Desire.
Hi, Deb.
Hey, Deb. Ear burned us to join I'm looking for it. Why can't I find it?
Stitched Around the World.
A Zoom meetup for Stitch Around the World. And so it was yesterday, Thursday at 12:30. So the host of the meetup, her name is Shira. And she is the daughter of Lion Brand Yarns.
Oh, okay.
She's not only the daughter of Lion Brand Yarns, she's also the Lion Brand ambassador.
Okay.
So she had this Zoom meetup, and she just wanted to get stitchers around the world together and just, hang out and, talk about a cause. She has an organization called Hat Not Hate.
Yes.
She started the organization to help those that have been bullied overcome that, the trauma, the anxiety of all that.
Yes.
She said that she was bullied as a 9-year-old. She was bullied in school, and she purposed that the organization would, help those not, overcome and not experience, what she, experienced as a 9-year-old child. She was bullied. So she calls for the making community to knit blue hats.
Mm-hmm.
And the blue hats are distributed to schools in the United States. Again, to, just link up and join with them and to just try to eradicate bullying. A lot of kids don't even know what it is. They don't even realize they're doing it.
Right.
So she had, like I said, she had folks, there were stitchers from all over the world. Jerusalem.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she had two male, they were both male knitters. I took notes, but I left the note somewhere. And you may want to check and see. the hashtag stitch around the world. I think she was going to upload it onto, she has a podcast too. So I said I was going to check out her podcast, but she was going to get the Zoom uploaded onto to YouTube.
Okay.
So as part of being a Lion Brand ambassador, one of the speakers was, guess who?
Who?
Vanna White.
What?
Vanna White.
Oh my goodness.
She was one of the speakers, because you know she has her
Oh,
own
she
yarn
has her own
line.
yarn. That's right.
Oh my gosh, look at her. She was so excited and happy to be with us. And I took a picture of her.
Oh, I
This is
saw
her
that
on the Zoom
picture.
meeting.
I was wondering who that was.
Were you?
She looks different.
That's Vanna of
Wow.
the Wheel of Fortune.
I wish she should wear those glasses on Wheel of Fortune.
And you know what? I thought when I saw her, I was like, my mom would love this. You know, my mom and
Did she like
Anselma,
Wheel
too.
of
I couldn't
Fortune?
wait to get off the call to call Anselma and say, guess who I was on a Zoom meeting with
Oh
today?
my goodness.
They said who? I said Vanna White. She was like, Vanna White. Vanna of Wheel of Fortune, because she catches that every day.
Does she really? Oh
She
my
said,
goodness.
oh my gosh. I said, she's a crocheter. She said she loves to crochet. Creative CC, she did a quick little shout out,
Okay.
shout out. But it was just, and there were close to 1,000 people on that call.
Wow.
At one point I looked down, I know there were 700, and it was
Oh my
gaining.
goodness. That's
Yes,
amazing.
there were a lot. There were like over 35 pages of grid participants, because I kept going through, periodically going through the pages to find, people that I knew.
Right.
But then, so she started talking about bullying and everything. And it was really informative, because I didn't know, I did not know her, I didn't know her. I didn't, learned of her, just learning of her organization and everything. And then it dawned on me, and I was like, I was bullied once.
Wow.
I remember one summer, it all came back to me, and I didn't understand it at the time. I didn't understand it at the time, but I remember coming home and I asked my mom, because it was a name that they were calling me, and I didn't know. I didn't even know what that name was. And I came home and asked my mom, what did that mean? They bullied me. And these were the boys in the neighborhood. Bullied me an entire summer.
Wow.
So I would come out to play with, not them necessarily, but, the other girls, in the neighborhood. And they would come around and call me this name. And that was bullying. And so I was bullied. So
yeah.
I know the feeling. I overcame it. I don't remember. I mean, it bothered me, but I just was like, okay, well, I just,
Yeah.
But everyone deals with that different.
Right.
But so I do acknowledge, now I know what that was. That was bullying.
Right.
And bullying is basically anyone, they say something to you, repeat, they attack you verbally, and it causes you to feel not well of yourself, and you don't understand why are they doing this.
Right.
So I'm looking for some blue yarn around here, because I'm going to be knitting up some blue hats.
Right. It's a very, very worthy cause.
Yes, it is a very worthy cause.
Yeah.
But you never know, during this time, you have to look at the good in everything. You gotta just look for it and find it. You know,
Right.
it's kind of right now easy to just like dwell on what, you know, makes you, yeah, you don't feel, you know, good about. You have to do all these things that, you know, you necessary, but you gotta look through, look through all that and find something good.
Absolutely.
So that was my
glad you enjoyed that.
I did.
I was so upset because I was asked a question, I had to answer immediately, and then that turned into a whole research project that I couldn't get away from. So yeah. But I think you said it's recorded. She's uploading the recording on Facebook.
Yeah, she says she was going to upload it on Facebook. So
Okay.
we'll put a link to her organization, and I'll look and see if that is, because I'm trying to remember the name of her podcast too. But we'll put all that in the show notes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that really.
Thanks for sharing that. Thank you.
That really touched my. I mean, I shed a little tear, but it was tear of joy because I gained understanding.
Right.
You know, I gained understanding, and I didn't. You know, I even thought, I was like, well, how do you feel about those boys now?
Mm-hmm,
And I didn't feel ill of. I didn't feel bad about them then. I didn't feel bad about them then. I just didn't understand, and I just moved on.
Right.
I don't know, but it did. It's causing a little tear now, but it's I don't have any, you know, ill feelings or anything. I just hope the best for them.
Right. It's a terrible thing. Yeah. Oh, but just dropped a stitch marker.
Did you?
But look how far I got on my Maggie's beret.
Oh my gosh! Just sitting here
chatting and knitting. Chatting
like,
and knitting. I don't know where we are on time. The only
like
other thing
we do. No telling.
Supposed to talk about. I don't know whether it'll tell us how long we've been on here, but is dream knitting. Do we want to save that for next week since we are recording every week?
Maybe we should.
Okay.
We have enough going on this week through the weekend.
Yeah. Because we have a yarn festival to attend. I don't know about you guys, but I got
a virtual yarn festival.
A virtual yarn festival.
So one other thing though. Lisa Cake 66 posted a comment about our sewing.
Oh,
she was interested in what type of sewing machine. So we want to cover that real quick.
Sure.
To show our sewing machines.
Yeah.
And what we based our purchase on. So we both, I believe, and I can speak for Tricia, we both decided, you know, had a price point, and then we went out searching for the best machine, one, you know, that we felt comfortable with based on our price point. You know, we maybe had a few features. So one of the features for my machine, I wanted the machine that does the auto cutting of your thread.
Automatic thread cutter, yes.
Automatic thread cutter. I'm finding that the automatic threader doesn't work on any of the machines. Do you use yours?
I use it all the time, yeah.
You got to pull that thing down, have the yarn.
But there's a, it's like, I think it's a muscle memory thing. When we can get together, I'll show you.
Okay.
A little trick.
Because I don't use that. I'm still going through the eye of the needle.
I wouldn't be sewing because I can't see.
I'm still doing that. But the thread cutter was like my main.
Awesome.
I really wanted that. And then I wanted to have an extended bed. You know, the extended bed to go around for quilting. You know, most machines come with all those hundreds of stitches that you don't necessarily use. And I also like that I just use the push buttons to stop and go. I no longer use a foot pedal.
Really?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, that is so much fun. I really
Okay.
enjoyed that.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
stop
Okay.
and start, up and lowering, and
Okay. Okay.
putting my needle up. I do that all, the back stitching, all that. I just do,
Really? So
pushing
you've
the
gotten
buttons
that
for my
rhythm.
machine.
Okay.
So I say all that. So here is my machine. Her name is Hannah. I name all my things Hannah. So I have the Burnett B38.
Mm-hmm.
And I got her, I guess, let's see, I think I got her in 2018.
Okay.
And she's manufactured by Bernina. Bernina is one of the Cadillacs of sewing machines. So
Yeah,
she's
for sure.
a baby sister to Bernina.
Mm-hmm.
And the Burnett B38 is the high end of the Burnett line of machines, which I believe there's a 77 now.
Oh, really?
But yeah. But anyway, I love this machine.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad it
Yep.
serves you well. So my machine is to echo what our fellow said, you have to figure out what features are important to you that you just cannot do without, and choose your price point and don't settle. Our fellow had to have that conversation with me. I don't know how many times, because this is probably the third sewing machine I've purchased in the past 10 years. I have two sewing machines that are just basic. No, they're just electronic sewing machines. They work perfectly fine, but I just needed a few more features. And then the other Singer that I purchased was a lemon from out of the box. It was a lemon out of the box, and I waited too long to return it on Amazon. And even though I had a warranty, I was flim-flam with the warranty. I have to tell you about that story. So don't settle, get what you really want and get a good warranty and buy from a reputable dealer. It's another tip. But I chose the Eversewn Sparrow. And she's off-white and she has rose gold trimming. I didn't buy it because it has rose gold trimming, but that was a real plus. And I also was looking for the automatic thread cutter. It has a lot of electronic features that I very rarely use, but it's good to know that they're there if I need them. And she's been amazingly reliable. So
So you're the
very
Sparrow 30 or 35? Which Sparrow are you?
This is the Sparrow 30.
30.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's not the top of the line from Eversewn, but it's like the mid range, I think.
Yeah, but that was my second choice too.
Okay.
Well, that was actually my first choice.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I have not had any trouble whatsoever.
Trouble at all.
Any trouble, even when when it kind of like bucks at me because I did something stupid, like didn't thread the machine right, or started sewing without pulling up the bobbin thread. It'll fuss for a little bit, then it gets itself together and it's fine. But I love it. It's smooth and quiet and it's a lot of fun. And both Othello and I, for our sergers, we have the exact same serger, which is the Brother 1034D. Also, It's a workhorse. It's amazing. So, and it's also a good price point.
Yeah, it's a very good price point.
Mm-hmm,
and I did order that on Amazon. I got that on Amazon.
Yeah, me too.
No problem.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
I really just started to use mine just within the last couple of months, and it probably sat for a couple of years, but
yeah,
it works perfect. I had broken the knife on mine, and I was able to order a knife.
I'm amazed that you put that thing on
there. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! Once you get the threading down, it's like
I'm glad you know how to do that. Glad one of us does. Yeah. Yep.
So
keep
thanks,
the
Lisa.
questions. Yeah, keep your questions coming. We're happy to answer them. Someone asked what needles we like to use, and I need to respond to her and let her know that we covered that thoroughly in an episode. So I had to I'll go back and find that episode, and we'll respond to your question. Yeah. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the beautiful flower arrangements that I've put
I
here for
did.
you
I
guys.
noticed that. That's pretty.
My sister surprised me with these on Tuesday, I think. She knocked on the door and she bought me 4 bottles of wine and a huge bouquet of flowers. It's got some eucalyptus back here.
That
Yeah.
is so nice.
I'm gonna try to draw this one in Procreate.
Oh, that's pretty. Is that a Gerber daisy or?
I think it is. Yep. Yeah.
That's pretty.
This might turn into a Procreate project next week.
Oh yeah, that's a Gerber daisy. I love those.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Yeah, I think you got these from Trader Joe's, and some of them haven't even opened up yet. I'm gonna change the water when we finish. This is my favorite. This antique rose.
Let me see it.
Pull her out so you can see her.
Ooh, that is gorgeous.
You know how I feel about those light pinks, and
Those are pretty.
and it still smells really good. So that was a really nice pick me up earlier this week.
When you change your water, do you snip your ends too?
I don't usually. Yeah.
Okay.
These have quite a bit of life left in them. So they don't always stay on a sewing table. They're usually in the living room, but I thought it'd be a nice backdrop.
It is a beautiful backdrop.
Yep.
All righty.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll be here again next week if all goes well. And we'll have some more making for you. We'll have a new prize for you. If you would like to donate a prize, you don't have to have an online presence. You can just be a maker and donate a prize. If you have an online presence and you want to sponsor a prize, that would be good too. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like what you saw. And don't forget to join the Ravelry group because we have a lot of fun over there and a lot of inspiration. Let's see, what else? I think that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
If it's not, let us know. We'll get it up.
Yep. Stay safe. Be happy. And keep making.
Happy making.
Yep. See you next week.
Bye.